Welcome back to my Ibis Paint X tutorial series. In today's episode, we're diving into two of the most important tools in digital art, brushes and layers. Understanding how to use these properly will make a huge difference in your artwork. Let's get started. Ibis Paint X comes with a huge selection of brushes. You'll find them by tapping on the brush icon. I usually use the pencil graphite brush for sketching. You can adjust the thickness and the opacity of the brush. Now it's too thick. Let me just fix that real quick because the sketch lines must be a little thinner. As you can see, it has a soft stroke that allows me to sketch more comfortably. I'll speed up the process so you don't get bored. Okay, so now that we have our base sketch, it's time to make a cleaner sketch of the character. To do that, I'll use the felt tip pen brush. Felt tip pen brush produces smooth, clean lines with solid opacity, has less texture and a more uniform stroke compared to the pencil brush. Doesn't vary in opacity much with pressure, making it good for inking and line art. Now, let's talk about layers, which are like transparent sheets stacked on top of each other. They help keep your artwork organized. This is a sketch I've done earlier. Let me just delete that. Okay, anyway. Drawing the line art on a different layer on top of this layer will give you a cleaner line art, and you'll be able to erase the base sketch without ruining your line art. I'll just lower the opacity of this layer so I can better see my lines on the second layer. To add another layer, just tap on the plus icon. Okay, now I'll just start tracing the line art on top of the base sketch. So here's the final sketch. I know it doesn't look the best, but it's just a quick sketch for demonstration. I'll just hide the other layer. To keep your file organized, always name your layers by tapping on the 3 dots on the right. This makes it easier to find what you need. I like to lower the opacity of the line art too, because it will look softer when I add colors rather than it just being bold and sharp. I also use the felt dip pen brush for coloring. Sometimes I use other brushes, but we'll keep that for the next episodes. For now, I'll just use this brush. You see how when I add the colors, the line art color changes along with it? It makes the sketch look cleaner. Okay, done. Now, the layers order is important because placing a layer on top of the other will cover it. So make sure you put them in the right order. As you can see, I added another layer under the skin just so I don't have to worry about coloring inside the lines. See, doesn't matter. If I draw on the skin part, the colors are still going to be hidden behind the skin color. Here's a quick tip. If you want to work on the skin part only without having to worry about staying inside the lines, you can activate the alpha lock, which will allow you to only draw on the existing pixels without affecting the empty areas. Now for shading, you can either use the airbrush, which is a soft, smooth brush that sprays color gently, creating a faded gradient effect instead of solid, hard strokes. Or you can use the layers to help you with that. Just pick the felt tip pen brush and chose a gray color and use it where you want your shadows to be on a different layer than the one you drew the skin on. Now, since you can't use the alpha lock because you're working on a different layer, you can simply go to your drawing tools, choose the magic wand, and tap on the skin color to select it. This way you can color only on the skin color. Now remove the magic wand selection, go to layers, and then go to blending mode and choose multiply. This way you'll have a darker shade of the skin color as shadow. You can also add blush and highlights using the airbrush, or you can use the same method of layers for the highlights. You just got to pick a light color and set the blending mode to lighten or screen. You can repeat the same steps to add shadow to the hair. That's it for today's tutorial. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more Ibis Paint X tips. And follow me on Instagram to see my work. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn next. See you in the next episode.